So we split our chores. You know, she'll cook 3 days, I'll cook 2 days.
So.
Yeah. And on the weekend, everybody on their own. But
you got the you got the every man for yourself rule too.
Every man for yourself.
And God for us all.
But I think that's definitely something that's important.
I just have a question. I wonder that's in every black hole, every man for themselves one day.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I think every
At
person.
least one day.
yeah, one day.
I guess when we know when your mama tired or something like that, it's every man for themselves. My teacher always tell me and my sister. Yeah. So like every man for themselves. Like damn.
You keep some stuff in the refrigerator that's easy to to cook or whatever.
Yeah. Cause she get tired from home, she'll put her purse down. She get relaxed. Every man for himself. Like,
I dreaded that one day because my dad tried to cook. Nope, not good. Don't like that.
Yo, H-Steam.
I know, right? We be like, please, mama, cook something. Daddy ain't trying to cook.
Dad, you trying to say Dad can't cook, man?
Daddy couldn't cook, man.
Well, speaking of
water, Jack.
speaking of traditional things, oh, that was you. Okay, speaking of traditional things, I just want to bring up this topic. Should sex and what they call shacking up, should it be done before marriage? Or should we stick to the traditional methods of wait until you got a ring on your finger?
Did you buy? Did they let you drive that car before you bought it?
They did. That's called a test drive.
Oh, no.
Say, make sure the oil change and everything.
Well.
Say, make sure ain't no spurs in that bad boy.
So wait a minute. Let's be plain. I need us to speak in plain terms. Are we saying that you should go ahead and have sex before you married, or should you wait until you got the ring on the finger?
Okay, I can answer that 2 parts.
We want clear answers. I want
These
no
gonna be clear.
ambiguous stuff.
It's gonna be clear.
Okay.
Clear answers. Excuse me, I'm half asleep.
You might help me out here, so let me know.
Okay. On this shoulder, I got God, and he like, don't do it till you get married. On this shoulder, we got the devil. He like, man, you better check it out before you buy it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You want to see what you're gonna be paying for the rest of your life.
Oh man! Now see, there's opportunity
It's a lease.
to learn.
My
each
bad.
other.
We're not buying. It's a lease. Because once y'all divorce, y'all gone, y'all still get paid.
Oh. Of course, all of you all are men, so of course you're gonna say test drive it, sample it out. You want to make sure.
I've been married twice. I did it both ways.
And I can agree as well.
Y'all still ain't gave me no outright answer.
Test drive, checking up. To be honest, it may be the best way. I'm just Yep, maybe the best way.
It didn't work out for me. I specifically said I do not want us to live together. Next thing I know, I see a toothbrush coming in, see a couple of shirts. Few months later, my whole top 3 drawers have been replaced with all of his stuff.
And I say that because you may not like that person's ways that you see. Sometimes people don't
But
bring
isn't that a part of marriage? Learning each other, growing with each other?
True.
Yeah, but
and
once you're
having
married,
mature enough to handle that.
See, and that's going to lead us to the next point. But we're going to continue. Marriage is not valued the way it was. It still should. It still can't have that value. But see, this some C4 said. Just a minute ago, he said you got to test drive it because this is what you're going to spend the rest of your life. People don't think that way. They like, we're going to get married. It's going to be the wedding going to be in this place. Exactly. And you're going to have this kind of dress on. We're going to have this kind of party.
And the first problem, they going right to
they breaking up. So if they shack up, they get to learn this is all what you're going to be like, huh?
But pretty much,
and before you put the ring on, I can say no. Oh yeah, but once you set it for life.
But you're getting all of the benefits of being married. You're having someone to split the bills with. Yep. You're getting fed, cooked, clean, house, all of that taken care of. Mm-hmm. Your physical needs taken care of as well.
But see, that's another reason why, because you might be in that house with them and they don't cook, they don't clean.
But that's why
they like to leave their drawers in the middle of the living room.
You ask all of these questions before you get involved. I mean, what is the dating? What does dating consist of now?
Now, questions and answers is different from living together.
Yeah.
but you can somewhat gauge it from there as well. You can tell when people lying.
Nah, Jack.
You don't meet.
The
when you
true
meet
person
somebody,
comes out after maybe a couple of months.
You
and
meet the
stand-
representative
After
at
the 6
first.
months.
At
Yeah.
first, you meeting the representative. You meeting his attorney, and then after about 6 months, he come out and say, "This is me."
Take it or leave it.
Yeah. And I think that's what you do. Should do a take it or leave it thing. You say leave it or take it. Yeah. And look, if you live with somebody and you cooking and cleaning and y'all liking each other and it's all good, y'all the couch covers together, you gonna put a ring on it.
No.
But if you together and you're like, man, why we fighting? You just cut me. I don't think I need to put a ring on that.
Call 911 three times.
I know.
in
I
a
don't
month.
need to put a ring on that. Yeah. Check, please.
I want to pay your bill and leave, huh?
That's it.
You don't have to leave. I leave.
No, if it's mine.
The issues, whether it's either issues that you may have or that person
It could be
may
either
have.
or.
But hold on, those issues that have gone unresolved, you are not fixing them. You're choosing to walk away from it and roll it over into the next relationship. Who's to say it's that person's fault that what's the key word? They're crazy. They have these type of tendencies. They have she doesn't do this, she doesn't do that. The problem may not necessarily be with that other person. It may stem from you.
And it may take 2 or 3 relationships to learn that.
Oh,
It might. You might have to get in it and get in and get in and then
One
realize
thing-
maybe it
And
is
here's
me.
One thing that I've
why you have
learned.
such a higher
One thing
divorce-
I've learned
divorce
is
rate.
when you first get in a relationship, you need to learn the people, your partner's parents and their upbringing. That way, you know more about them.
Why do we feel like we necessarily have to jump into a relationship? Why
Well,
can't you just
that's
be
what I'm saying. You
friends?
shouldn't jump into a relationship. But I'm saying in that stage,
in today's
in that
society-
beginning stage, you should be trying. If you feeling anything or start to feel anything, start to learn more about them by learning the
But
family.
in today's society, you don't even have that anymore. It's
I
just
know.
straight jumping into the bed. That's
Yeah.
it. And then it's just based upon lust.
The divorce rate
Can I say something on this?
is 52%.
I think you should go on and test drive, man.
Of course you do.
No, I'm saying you trying to throw like you.
No. Oh, don't ask.
You don't have to always have sex
You
to
know,
test drive.
yeah, come on. Other ways,
Come on.
but
I
everybody
didn't-
in
I
this,
didn't-
everybody in
I
this room.
I didn't mean
test drive.
just sex. That's why I put sex and
Because first of all, you
shacking.
could be
Yeah.
you might
and
not be
shacking.
compatible in a whole lot of ways.
Yeah.
You might sit down. He want to watch some basketball. You want to always watch Lifetime channel. You know, you might like to cook turkey meatloaf. He might want ground beef.
Yeah,
I mean, these are things. He might like
that-
his clothes starched lightly. You might starch him heavily.
but you know what?
He might
You
have
should be happy that they're getting starched in the beginning.
But
Because
see-
some women don't even do that.
I'm just saying.
Hold
These
on.
are just examples.
But it changes. Everything changes when booty's involved, though. I'm serious. It's
the truth.
It's the truth.
Well, actually, if
Because
you're
you don't know-
in a
you don't
relationship,
know-
it's supposed to be a give and take. You're supposed to be
You're
able
right.
to give some and take some. You know, you're supposed to be able to. I mean, everything this person do and that person do, they're not going to like everything about each other anyway.
Exactly.
That's where.
why you have to work together.
But see, but the thing is, what I'm trying to say, because I've been there for 16, so I'm gonna tell you this. Some things is just, I mean, you're not gonna accept, because some things you would raise that and you'd be like, oh, hell no.
Some things you tolerate.
You know what I'm saying? Some things you just not gonna tolerate. Because what if you had a man that just came in when he walked in the house? He had muddy shoes on, walked all through the house.
And you just clean.
Went in the bedroom, took all his clothes off, threw them on the middle floor. You see his stains and drains and, you know what I'm saying? Certain things you're not going to tolerate. And certain things you like, oh, no. And you tell him, you need to pick that up. And he look at you like, that's your job. So you ain't going to learn that kind of stuff until you've been with that person.
Right.
Because for the first couple of weeks, he ain't going to be throwing stuff around, and you ain't going to be throwing it around because y'all be going, oh.
But see, that's why you have to do your due diligence. You can't sit. No, not necessarily. I mean,
People,
You
it
can
takes
get caught up into some
it
stuff.
takes
You
a while
can.
before people get comfortable around each
but
other and they really start to,
before you
you know.
approach a relationship, you have those flags. You have those red flags.
Yeah, you have red
And
flags.
it's either you're gonna acknowledge them or you're just gonna choose to ignore them.
When that booty is involved, I'm telling you, the females be like, I mean, if a dude put it down, the female gonna be attached.
What?
And you know
that can be vice versa as well.
It can be.
Let me get my words out. Then you got some females. They put it on the dude, and the dude is he go crazy. He Debo, you know. Any female, any dude looking at this old lady, he ready to fight. You know what I'm saying? So I'm telling you, the booty is involved.
It's true. It's true.
It's crazy.
Very much so. Anyway.
This is what I was about to say. We're talking about another thing is the divorce rate in this country today is 52%. That means out of every 2 marriages, 1 and 2, one of them gonna get divorced. That's half of the country, bro. That's half of everybody getting married. Half of it don't make it.
Yep.
That's because for one, they have their traditions. They have the Bible and the parents, and they say I can't do it till I get married. They get married. And then they start checking everything out. We living together. We having sex. And I'm realizing I'm just not compatible. You ain't compatible. Just ain't working. And you're trying, but you get a divorce because you realize you just ain't there in your heart. Yeah. That's another thing I was going to lead me to is what is marriage? Is marriage the paper or is marriage that bond that you have within your heart with that person?
Both.
I think the paper is just more of a symbol or something to show forth what you should.
It's supposed to be the bond.
Right. Yeah.
It's supposed to be the bond, but right now it's just paper.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Paper is the government way.
Yeah, that's like putting a trophy up. I already won the game.
Because remember, I'm sure before there was they did all that kind of stuff, just jumping the broom and you was married.
They was married. Yeah. And they was together, but they were already. They wasn't that. Well, now back on Coming to America. The dad and the mama picked this woman.
He
said bark like a dog. You know, he didn't want it because he wasn't. It wasn't in his heart. Yeah. So if you have real love for that person, marriage is just what you're gonna do anyway. You know.
Sexy chocolate.
Well, that leads to a music break.
Okay.
And in the end of C4.
Who's up there next, man?
Sean Cash, Lil Aubrey.
Oh yeah,
Josh D.
on that sweeter than a swisher.
Yeah, it is.
This flight is hit not meant for me, but my niggas in my dreams, so I gotta roll a nice L with a smooth lean. That goes out to everybody I knew in my past, and not present to this day, I gotta keep a bag. Real toe belt and see you when I get there, but right now, I'ma blow this L cause you up there. Reminiscing about them niggas I ain't really get to see, cause I was heavy on this music shit, I'm tryna stack my G's. R.I.P.T. on my chest, free my niggas on my back, there's nothing sweeter than the swisher rolling back to back. You can catch me by myself cause all my real niggas gone. It's just me and my swisher sweet co-writing song. I miss my older brother black behind the G walls. Still praying I never see Travis behind them G walls. Free all, R.I.P. to my fucking dog. There's nothing sweeter than the swisher, ashes and all.
One time for my Swisher Sweet. Yeah, you know the one that I roll with that Swisher Freak. Now 2 times for all my niggas that be feeling me. Yeah, that smoke and get high just to cope with these in the streets. I fucks with you tough, homie, cause I know that even when you're driving, this road of life can be rough, homie. So when you're honor, I'ma roll them like I smoke them, cause that's the only way to deal with our placement on the totem. Fuck life, shorty lights off, life ain't what it seems. All alone in a dark room with a swisher and a dream. Her mama never home, and her daddy is a fiend. Get high and sleep to dream is the only way to leave. Pour out the little liquor for my niggas in the system, and the ones that ain't gone, your memories in the swisher. Yeah, ain't no telling how my life would be. Gotta thank God for my Swisher Sweet. Yeah, my Swisher Sweet. Hey, it's crazy in my life. Hey, yo, my life is like, wow. I know what it's like in a house with the lights out. Sleeping with no blankets on the couch with no heat. In the cold, only thing to keep me warm is my Swisher Sweet. I let the swisher speak, don't interrupt. Like when the preacher preach, I tip my cup. To every urban youth out here in the streets, practicing your penmanship to one day make it industry. Roll a swisher for the haters that ignore my pain, and another for my mother, cause she do the same. No one knows my struggle, they only see the chains, they only see the trouble. Can't you